Hello and welcome to Hare Investigations. I'm your host, Anna Rucco. Plainview and its connection to There Will Be Blood. In this episode, we'll be exploring the location of Plainview and other connections as they may relate to the movie There Will Be Blood. There Will Be Blood is a 2007 film about Daniel Plainview, a silver miner turned oil man in Southern California's oil boom of the late 19th and early 20th centuries. The story begins in 1898 in the New Mexico wilderness. A man named Daniel Plainview works a silver mine, so the opening sequence gives us our first location. The abandoned oil derrick is a location in the heartland's New Hanover. Daniel Plainview discovers silver in his mine. Using the money, he hires a crew to help mine the silver. When the silver load plays out, Plainview discovers oil in the bottom of the mine, so he converts the silver mine to an oil well. The bags located by the mine shaft look a lot like bags of mined silver. When you combine the look of the silver mine and add an oil rig to it, it looks very similar to the abandoned oil derrick located in our heartlands. You can also find a corpse here that contains a letter from Cameron Spence, who is vice president of the Cornwall Kerosene and Tire Company. Since the old derrick is destroyed and Mr. Varley is dead, we can assume he did not take their offer. Daniel Plainview is loosely based on the James Arnold Ross character from the novel Oil, who himself is based on the real-life oil tycoon Edward Dullany. He is irritable, arrogant, greedy, and ruthless, just like Leviticus Cornwall. This seems to be a common trait shared by a lot of industrialists of the time period. Could there be a connection from Daniel Plainview in the movie and Leviticus Cornwall? Now we move to New Austin, to a place called Plainview. This location is used in RDR1, RDR2, and Undead Nightmare. Since RDR2 chronologically happens before RDR1, we will start with RDR2. During RDR2, Plainview only consists of a single oil derrick and a few tents in a field. The time in game is 1899 to 1907, with online being 1898. In the movie, in 1902, Daniel Plainview discovers oil near Los Angeles and establishes a drilling company. There is some resemblance at Plainview in RDR2 to the camp for the first oil rig location in the movie, a single oil derrick and a few tents around. Now we move to the Plainview location in RDR1. A lot has changed and the location has grown. Plainview is the largest oil drilling project in the New Austin area. The location has several large wooden derricks and a decent campsite. The Plainview Foreman's building in Red Dead Redemption 1 matches the one used in the film very closely. Also, the man often found working at his desk in the office bears a striking resemblance to Daniel Plainview himself. There are a few people at Plainview during RDR1: Willie Oates, Charlie Bingle, Wade Rackard, and Lloyd Duffy. I'm sure they all have a story to tell, but only one caught my eye. Willie Oates. Willie Oates, the ninth missing person to be rescued in the Fort Mercer segment of the Missing Souls side missions, is located in Plainview. His name may be a reference to Quaker Oats and the movie Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory, which Quaker Oats financed. Quaker Oats used the Willy Wonka Candy Company name for their new line of candy products, with Breaker Confections eventually becoming officially known as Willy Wonka Candy Company. Quaker Oats sold the candy company to Nestle in 1988. They also eventually sold the rights to Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory to Warner Brothers. Plainview. I'm sure there may be more connections out there, but that's the ones I wanted to touch on in today's episode. On to the next investigation.